You're listening to Truth in the Afternoon. I'm your host, Dr. Ken Harris. 833-212-1017 is the number. So I heard a conversation going on earlier. First of all, I want to say in the 5 o'clock hour, I've got a guest that I think you will hate me for, because she is going to bring, she's going to be talking about sweets and food and delicious bites. Okay, so she's the owner of Delicious Bites, and so Tamara's going to be here in the studio, and it's going to be cracking. I'm just saying. So if you see me here eating and putting on a little bit of weight, even though I'm trying to lose some, that's what the problem is. And so for me, the only person that I can blame is like Delicious Bites. So they're going to be coming in the 5 o'clock hour because she's going to be my very special guest for We Energy's Entrepreneurship Tuesday. So I'm excited to do that. And I was excited until I saw an article that came on Milwaukee Journal Sentinel, JS Online. And so I'm trying to wrap my head around how things work, right? Right when I think things are going great, the city, let me rephrase that, some people in the city decide to do something stupid, right? Now, I always have to say, we all do things stupid. We all make ridiculous choices. I get it. Everybody does it. But at some point, I think we need to recognize and realize that, well, sometimes we make mistakes that are so stupid that it costs us money. At 11:33 this morning, a story was published on JS Online, updated today at 3:17 this afternoon, a mere almost an hour ago. And it said 5 left-leaning community and labor groups called for Milwaukee leaders to reject the 2024 Republican National Convention that Mayor Cavalier Johnson has been working on to win. The push to scuttle the GOP, why read it right? So basically they want to scuttle it because the traditional Democratic city, they're going to vote on the contract next week. And the letter prompted Johnson to reiterate his support for the event because of the short and long-term economic opportunities it represents. The group wrote in a letter, though, the Republican Party, both nationally and Wisconsin, has become an organization that supports white supremacists. The violent attempted coup at the U.S. Capitol to overthrow a democratic election and continues to engineer new ways to undermine fair and democratic elections. And they said, we must not normalize the far right that has captured the Republican Party. So we're going to skip over AOC and Bernie Sanders and the Democratic Party that want to turn everything socialist. But we're going to pretend like they're not fringe. But, okay. So then the groups are pushing Johnson and the Common Council to reject the agreement. So the Council Steering and Rules Committee, composed of the chairs of the other council committees, is scheduled to take a vote on the agreement on Wednesday. Cavalier Johnson said that it's his expectation that the council would approve the contract and the full council meets June 1st. I'm going to say this is for people that say I scream and holler about Cavalier Johnson because I don't like him or something. I think he's a great guy. I disagree on some of the things. On this one, he got it right. It would help city business and the economy long term. I think that the RNC presents a tremendous opportunity for us in Milwaukee, he said. I think it presents a great opportunity for Milwaukee to be in the national conversation, to be a city that other large conventions and other large events look to. I want the RNC to be the bedrock for a new and stronger convention and tourism economy that we can build here in the city of Milwaukee. Now, the Republican Party chair, Paul Farrow, said something that was, like ridiculous. These Democratic-led groups are doing themselves and Wisconsinites a tremendous disservice by disingenuously pushing false, tired talking points, So he's just doing the talking head thing. When what he should have done is actually soften the argument and the tenor of the discussion by saying he supports the mayor. But I didn't see the entire thing. And so I think what happens here is Visit Milwaukee did some really hard work at getting this here. They did a lot of work at making sure that we could possibly get 15,000 journalists staying in hotels, but yet downtown Alderman Bob Bauman, a convention critic, how could you possibly criticize something that's going to bring money to your city? Well, it's not the first time, right? When Republicans do stupid stuff, like the comment Paul Farrow made, that was kind of dumb. And so I say this, and I can only say that because being authentic and transparent, I've said and done some dumb things too. Downright stupid. But then I think about a few months ago. Think baseball all-star game. And if you want to know how it turned out, let's ask Atlanta. Oh, wait a minute. They lost the all-star game, Major League Baseball draft, $100 million minimum. Lost, gone, vamoose. To the point that even Stacey Abrams, a staunch Democrat, supported leaving the games there because of all the businesses that have spent all the money to create the atmosphere needed for a big-time all-star game. But then there's Bob Bauman. He's the downtown alderman. Liberal and a convention critic. Did Bob scream this loud when the Democratic convention pulled out and left all those people holding the bag? Because I didn't hear anything. But then again, I guess we don't have to worry about that. Because once again, as usual, city leaders in Milwaukee, no matter what we do, no matter what we say, I'm coming out. We have to remember just one thing. Milwaukee is about to make a $200 million mistake.
That is